everyone, this is ArcAlpha12, and today we have a new JT music song. This is their newest FNAF 3 rap, Hat Trick. Now, it's kind of interesting that he's choosing FNAF 3 to do a music video for, especially in 2025. I'm just looking something up real quick because I want to know whether or not this is like a live action video for a song that he's already done, and maybe I'm just like not knowing about it, or if this is something brand new. Because I feel like I've heard the name Hat Trick before. Another Five Nights. That was while he was still JT Machinima. No, it looks like Hat Trick is a new song. Okay, cool. I wouldn't have minded listening to an older song with a brand new live action visuals, because I know that's something that he wanted to do, is something a little bit more along the lines of what Stipendium does, with bringing bigger budget productions to the videos and making them feel extra special. But I wasn't sure if this was something that like he has like already made a song for and he's just creating a new video for it, or if it was brand new. This looks like it's brand new. Again, really interesting to get a FNAF 3 rap in 2025, but I'm all for it. His FNAF raps have been fantastic. Like, if you've never heard Another Five Nights or his Springtrap rap, which I did react to, or really any of the raps, that's how I found JT music as JT Machinima through Five Nights at Freddy's. So actually, I take it back. I think the first time I heard him was on his Mass Effect 3 rap. But regardless, go listen to some of his older stuff. You'll understand why like FNAF is a big deal for like his discography, because he's done a lot of them. A lot. Link will be in the description below if you want to watch this without my commentary, because I will be pausing, I will be talking about it. Also down below is a link to my Patreon, where you can watch longer form reaction videos similar to what I did with the Gaslight District and Amazing Digital Circus, completely unedited and unabridged, of various anime and TV episodes. A new episode of something, I haven't decided what. Most likely is going to be either Dr. Stone, Gundam Requiem for Vengeance, or Star Wars Skeleton Crew, because I haven't touched those in a while, will be up this weekend, alongside potentially later on in the week an episode of another episode or two of Dragon Ball Daima. So keep an eye out for that. I'm trying to get into a better routine with my Patreon uploads, because you guys deserve it. And if you're actually wanting to subscribe, then you guys kind of deserve the content that I promise. So I apologize, life got kind of busy and out of hand for a second, but I'm trying to get back onto that. And without further ado, let's get started.
What's wrong with me? I don't feel like myself. Almost like I'm becoming someone else.
Oh.
That's better. Hi, kids. Do you like night shifts? If I killed the lights, could you survive it?
Hold on. That's the opening line from Another Five Nights, I think, if I remember correctly. That is the direct quote from Another Five Nights. The visuals already are freaking stunning. I love the CGI that he's managed to incorporate with the live action. This is really, really cool. I was not expecting him to straight up open with his previous Five Nights at Freddy's 3 rap.
Want me to stick spring locks into my eyelids and rise from the dead like my friend Charles? I never left the spotlight that I'm in, so I'm back, just not quite defiant. Nonetheless, I kept you blindsided. The past bears right now, I'm in the right biz. Living definition of what Frankenstein is. Find what's familiar, then bastardize it back for another bite. Oh my, it's surprising, just like the pizza, I'm not expiring. Open up your mind, show me round and high, not frontal lobe. I'd like to try it. Nobody is blowing the top off of my eyelid. Walking as a crime done if I don't hide it. Give to you this suit, it's a tight fit. What's your name, buddy? You might know what mine is.
Oh, that is so cool. I wonder how they did some of this. Like motion capture, obviously they would have had to have like a motion capture suit, and then they just stuck the CGI model on top of this. But this looks almost as good, not quite as good, but almost as good as the FNAF movie. Like, look at that. You would almost think that was real if you didn't know that was CGI. Unless they actually got someone and to bring in a Springtrap cosplay. I have seen some really cool ones. And like the CGI animated the cosplay as it was moving around. I don't know. It's entirely possible they could have done that, because parts of this are obviously CGI. But like this right here looks like it could easily be a cosplay based on what I've seen from like FNAF cosplays at like conventions and stuff like that. This version of Springtrap in this scene here could easily be a cosplay that they just touched up with CGI. But then again, it could just be a motion capture suit with a really detailed model. This suit, it's a tight fit. What's your name, buddy? You might. But also, like, when he's standing next to that suit, I know I keep rewinding in the same scene, but like when he's standing next to the suit as it's hunched over, that also looks like a real thing. So that's why I'm like wondering if some of these are using CGI and some of these are using cosplay. If I don't hide it, give to you this suit. See, that looks real. That's what makes me confused as to whether or not some of these scenes are actual CGI and some of them are cosplay, because that is clearly a cosplay outfit. You can see the black right here from the undersuit. So like this is obviously an actual like cosplay. And I think when they were just singing, when he was like doing this, like I think that was also that same suit. But some of these are obviously not the suit. Some of these are very clearly CGI. That is impressive. I wonder, do they point that out? Do they say who's doing the cosplay in this? Okay, so the suit is true. That is real, unless that's talking about that suit. But I think that's actually most likely referring to the cosplay suit. It doesn't say anything more about that. Oh, wait, no. DaRegularSauce to bring his suit into a JT music video. We brought on Harry to turn everything up to 11. Okay, so DaRegularSauce must be the owner of that suit. That's a really good Springtrap suit. It's a tight fit. What's your name, buddy? You might know what mine is. Who knows my history? White chalk outlines it. Got it figured out good. Now I'll just rewrite it. They're lining up for me. Right where they wanna be. Oh yeah. That is definitely cosplay. That is so good. That is so good. Facade and finally I can breathe this world. It's different when you've seen the dark side of my teeth. You want answers? You'll get static. Check that your vents work or you'll be gaslit. Haunted by the past tragedies are magic. But this rabbit knows a lot more than hat tricks. How it hurts to not know what happened here. Where's the rest of the staff? Don't go asking, dear. Too bad that Matt Pat can't tap in. I sent him packing. Just kidding, I Springtrap. I hope Matt Pat sees this. I hope Matt Pat sees this video because I'd love to know. I don't think he'd ever make any kind of a comment unless it was on like Twitter, which I don't have anymore, but I would love to know what he thought about this. There's no way nobody tagged him and was like, hey, Matt, you got called out here. If you see yet strapped in, happy to see me back clapping. Love and encore, or I'm not an absent. Bet I'll keep you watching as long as I am flashing. Ever wonder why when a car crashes? The reason we all want to see the racket? People need the details, even if it's graphic. Nothing like a mess, like a truck of fudge traffic. For me, draw the curtain, it's fire, captivate. They want a story. Got it out of your time, won't make them wait. I've spent so long painting on your smiles, but now I'm so
allow me to name some: Chucky, Norman Bates, Michael and Jason, Pennywise and Freddy, the glove with the blades one, Annabelle, Candyman, such inspirations. Call me derivative, so it's all of creation.
Yeah, you know, at this point, with how popular FNAF is, William Afton easily could, I feel, in my opinion, that in terms of like the video game horror scene, he fits in just as well as all those other campy slasher villains like he just named. I feel like William Afton / Springtrap works perfectly as a horror villain, just like all those other ones did. Again, that's my personal opinion, but I feel like he deserves to be in that horror villain Hall of Fame. I really like that particular section there. I like how fun this feels with the alternating between the cosplay suit and JT and Skull Crusher. I'm now 100% convinced that almost all of the Springtrap scenes that we've seen so far are not CGI. I think it's all cosplay. Maybe some CGI was used to touch it up, but almost all of them are cosplay, which just makes that so much more interesting to me, because it's one thing to be able to do motion capture and then just stick a CGI model over the motion capture. It's another thing entirely to have someone who is that good at creating that detailed of a cosplay suit and bringing them in to make this feel even more real. I'm almost positive that I follow DaRegularSauce over on Instagram, so I'll have to look that up afterwards. But like this is so cool.
Originality is a hallucination. So what if I sold my soul in order to make some? We cannot have innovation without anything to take from. Tap into imagination. How am I to work if I don't get to play none? I've sealed my secrets, but the lock is sprung a leak. You'll cry and pray until I bleed. That's all you wanna see.
The wordplay, because for those who don't know how the Springtrap suit worked, it was noted that was very temperamental to moisture, and there was a leak inside the safe room that William Afton put himself in, and he hid inside the Springtrap suit, and the moisture caused the Springtrap suit to crunch him and kill him. I love the wordplay that he just used here in order to like basically detail that in a very unique way. That was, I am rewinding it just a little bit so that way you can see what I'm talking about if you missed it the first time.
We cannot have innovation without anything to take from. Tap into imagination. How am I to work if I don't get to play none? I've sealed my secrets, but the lock is sprung
right there.
A leak. You'll cry and pray until I bleed. That's all you wanna see.
That right there, where
I've sealed my secrets, but the lock is sprung a leak.
Right there, the spring lock suit was damaged by a leak. Like I love that tiny little detail.
You'll cry and pray until I bleed. That's all you wanna see. So light it up for me. Right where I wanna be. I've lost the plot and still not found my finale. Set fire to my mortality. Good night, right back out there.
The random dubstep. The randomness of the dubstep. That was so good. They did a good job, a fantastic job of bringing that Springtrap suit into Five Nights at Freddy's. Ooh, they got behind the scenes. Nice. I'll have to watch that on my own time. But that was, yeah, no, that was a lot of fun. Oh, I missed that Poppy Playtime song. I'll have to go back and watch that and react to it. That was so cool. I really enjoyed that a lot. I'm really glad that they decided to do another FNAF song, because Five Nights at Freddy 3, although I personally can't play them, I suck at those games, and I also don't like jump scares. FNAF 3 has, in my opinion, the best story connotations behind it. And Springtrap, of all of everything in FNAF, is my favorite villain, my favorite character, period. So I'm really happy with that. The songs that JT has done for Springtrap have just been amazing, and to open it like he did with his first FNAF 3, another Five Nights, that was perfect. That was a perfect way to set it up, and it had a similar tone in the instrumental, but the instrumental was so refreshing and fresh. I'm genuinely shocked at how good this came out with the CGI surrounding. I'm not going to say put over the suit, but with like the visual effects that they added with like the fire and like the actual set pieces and everything like that. That was so good. That was so good. But anyway, that's going to be it for me. I'm going to babble for another, I don't know how long if I don't stop now. So I'm going to stop now. Thank you for joining me. I am Mark Alpha 12, and I will see you in the next video.